Hello everybody and welcome to Bath Mat Reviews, where today we are going to be talking about Transformers Studio Series 86 Blurr. And shout out to Dan Pines 6553, I believe I remembered that correctly. I don't currently have it in front of me, so the numbers are difficult. But shout out to him for suggesting this. And yeah, this is a pretty dang cool figure. I quite like it. It's a very good Blurr figure. I mean, not much more to say. Like, it's, oh, speaking of Blurr, you should watch this video in 2x speed, to get the proper Blurr speed type thing, because I can't speak that fast. Or, hear me out, watch it in 0.5 speed, so then it's like you were watching it if you were Blurr. Yeah. Well, anyway, so this is Blurr. Here he is, as seen in the 86 movie. There's his head. You got the chest, the feet. You got the back here, and yeah. Very simple, but quite good figure. And as far as accessories go, he has his pew-pew. And his pew-pew is... I can't remember if it is blast effect compatible or not. I mean, it is, but it's not, but like you can force it. So I can't recommend it, but I mean, it works. And his other accessory is this welding thingy that slots over his hand, and it's like his hand transformed into that, and so he can weld stuff. Yeah, and that's cool. As far as storage goes, if you just you can store it the same way that you do in vehicle mode, where you just put that there and the gun right there, and you can store that like that. It does raise up the backpack a bit, but I don't think it's too big of a difference. Like, there is a difference, but it's like that to that, so it's not too big of a deal to me, personally. But if you don't like it, I mean, you can just set it off to the side. Now, as far as... Well, actually, I should mention the light piping. He has some pretty dang good light piping. It's not as good as Shockwave's, but if I can get the light here. Like, if you hold it up to the light, or, like, his eyes glow, like... It like looks like he goes into like almost a super mode or something like that. It's just really good. And yeah. So now let's talk about articulation, because it's pretty good. So you got a full 360 there. You got out that far on this joint. You have a bicep swivel down here. It looks like it should turn here, but it doesn't. You have 90 degrees of bend. And then you have wrist rotation connected to this. This is, like, my biggest complaint is this part, well, it just folds back there, and, well, it doesn't get in the way too much. It's just kind of always there, and there's not really much you can do about it. Head on a ball joint, you got side to side, you got swivel, and yeah. You have a waist joint. That swivels side to side. You got forward that far, back that far, out that far. You have a thigh swivel right there, and you have a, 90 degrees of bend at the foot. You have an ankle tilt, and due to transformation, you have a lot of up, but it's not very natural. And so, yeah, overall, some pretty standard, but very good articulation. And so, yeah, now let's get into size comparisons. So, first, here he is with my previous review, Reflector. And, yeah, he's a bit taller than him. Then here he is with the prime unit of measurement. And here he is with Batman. And, yeah. That's about it. Now, I've always liked Blurr. I always find him really cool, although I do tend to kind of find his voice annoying. I mean, but I don't know. But I like Blurr, and I think he's pretty cool, and I'm very happy to have him in my collection. And, yeah, so now let's get into transformation, because it is, well, pretty fun. So first, bring these down. It says, like, you, when it shows you to transform it, it's like, you have to lift this up, and then, like, slot that in, and then do that, or whatever. But really, you can just shloop, and then flip, and then you have that arm done, well, that hand done. And same thing on this side, just do that. Come to the backpack, take that, lift that up, and slot that over his head, like that. Take this cockpit windscreen thing, I guess, and flip it there. Go down to the feet, bring them down, open this up, flip out this fin right there, slot them together like that. There's a peg right there that goes boop, and then this one slots into that, like that. So then take the legs, fold that up, just bring this down, then bring the arms out, then take these side bits, fold them down, and then take the legs, take the feet and peg them in like that. You got that right there, boop, boop. And just close that up the rest of the way. Then scratch your nose. You have to do that every single time. Then just straighten out the arms like that. Bring that down the rest of the way. Bring this up and slot that in, and then peg that in right there. Like so and like so. Then lift up this seat, and you have him in his hover car mode. And yeah, it's a good looking car mode, I guess. And there's the bottom, there's the back, and these are Blast Effect compatible. And so you can whoosh around if you want. And yeah, now as I briefly mentioned, you have weapon storage right here. So you can take this slot and put that in that peg right there, and then take the welder thingy and slot that over, and that holds quite well. So yeah, and that's about it. Not much more to say. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Comment down below what characters I should review next, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. And follow me on YouTube and TikTok. Bye.